Hey guys, my name is Aaron and I make some fun stuff and I wanted to, for 2020, start vlogging. So I figured two things. One, this will give me the ability to practice video making at home, which I don't get to do very often. And my projects tend to be long-term, so I don't get to do them very often. And it also maybe will keep me accountable. A lot of stuff I got to do this year, and I figure if I'm making a video at the end of every week, it'll make sure I get the stuff done. Out my shop today, it is cold, so I apologize. My hair is put away because I have a hat on, extra t-shirt. I think it's like 19 out, so normally when it's this cold, I do some prep inside to get ready for coming out. But this case, I figured I'd come out and just film anyhow. It's starting to warm up. I think it's all of almost 40 degrees, not even 40 degrees. So those of you who don't know, I'm in the middle of making a project. I'm creating a children's book and illustrating it by actually building in miniature all the sets rather than drawing or painting or something like that. This is a look at what I got so far. This is one of the sets, and everything in here was built by hand, from the popsicle stick floor to the drawing paper, wallpaper, bed made from drinking straws. All of it was made in miniature from scratch by hand. I got something like 20 some shots that I got to build all the sets and characters for. What I decided to do was set myself a goal. I'm going to try to finish building the book, not have it out, but have it finish building it by the end of the year, which means I have to make all these shots or all these things each month. So I have basically a character to create or a set to build every single month. So I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to obviously lots of photos, lots of video, but then present to you guys every week what I did that week. With that, let's go ahead and take a look at what it was I got done so far. So far this week. What I got done this week. I had created a bookshelf a little while ago, but then this week I got to go in and actually create all the books that'll sit on that bookshelf. These are actually made out of foam. Each one is just a chunk of white craft foam that I took and covered in marker, and it'll be a background thing. I made a laundry basket also for the closet. This is just kind of went for a wicker basket look. This is just speaker wire wrapped around some other wires. Something I did glue my fingers together a lot in the process of creating were some slippers. So this is hard to hold up, but you can see these two little slippers I got right there. That was a fun thing that I kind of decided last minute I was going to try to make slippers, and I made them. The big accomplishment this week was getting started the first character for the book, which is a skeleton. So I got as far as the ribcage so far. The ribcage does actually have a wire armature in it, so there's actually wire inside here. I failed spectacularly when I started. I started creating this by just having wires, and then I laid sheets of Sculpey on the inside and outside and tried to go carve out the space between the ribs. It didn't work. Sculpey doesn't really stick to aluminum wire like that. It doesn't hold on to it like that, so I ended up wrapping each of the ribs with tape and then putting Sculpey around that, sculpting each rib individually, and then putting the cage together. So it's supposed to be cartoony. It's supposed to be like a cartoon character, so I know we have more than 5 ribs on each side. I know they're not this big in comparison to the overall rib cage, but I like this. So that, along with his resin eyes, that's everything I did for the book this week. Of course, I've always got side projects to my side project. So this is going 2 levels deep. And the big one, of course, is this right here, the helmet, the Mandalorian helmet. Not the Mandalorian, but a helmet that is from a Mandalorian. Not Boba Fett, not Mandalorian, something in between. I started with the Mandalorian. As you see, it looks a lot like his helmet, but I got through it, and I had, this is probably not a normal thing, but I actually had a ABS printed rangefinder in my shop from a Boba Fett helmet I was working on with my son years ago, and I decided I had to stick it on here, and I think it looks awesome. I mean, it's so cool. The reason I'm not spending more time or just knocking this out is because of the sanding. There's a lot of sanding. But I'll keep working on this, and at some point I'll have a finished helmet. It'll be sweet. Another thing that I'm working on right now, and this is definitely a long-term project, is this right here. You guys may have seen, these are canvases I created. They're 8 feet tall by 4 feet wide, and I'll actually be going back and painting onto this in the near future. It'll be pretty fun. I'm just working on, this week I worked a little bit on what exactly is going to go on here. So started sketching and that kind of thing. Obviously nothing's going on here yet, but that'll be happening in the near future, and you guys get to see some painting as well. So that'll be fun. That's it. That's what I got going on this week. That's what I got done, and hopefully consider following me. Aaron Make Me Stuff on Instagram. You can check out my YouTube channel as well. This video will live in perpetuity there. And thank you for watching. See you next week. Thank you very much for watching. To be notified of new videos as they come out, subscribe and click the bell down below. If you like this video, give me a like. If you have some other ideas for cool things that you'd like to see me make, leave a comment down below. I love interacting with you guys and hearing what you think of my videos, how I can make them better, and what else I could do. Thank you.